Hello, welcome to another video. So I had so much fun playing through, well, recording myself play through Bangar Rising. I couldn't wait for another episode or for ArenaNet to drop another story patch. So I've decided to play through all of Icebrood Saga, starting from the beginning of Icebrood Saga, the prologue. I'm gonna use this spell breaker right here. I use this character, Crazy Ewok, which is why my YouTube channel currently is called Crazy E Games, because when I was younger, my moniker was Crazy Ewok, and I consider this guy my main, at least for story purposes. This guy has played through all the story, whereas some of these other characters is just here and there. So yeah, I'll play this warrior whose name is Heroic Ewok. I'm not very creative with names, so I just kind of found a cool sounding word and then ended it with Ewok. In this case, Heroic Ewok, who is a Norn warrior. Oh, I'm in Holbrecht right now. So yeah, let's start Icebrood Saga, the prologue. Story. Oh, this character, I guess, just finished Heart of Thorns and didn't bother to continue. We want Icebrood Saga. In this story. Boy starts with a male. Bangar Ruinbringer.
Whitlock.
Oh, they
I just
talk.
got an invitation
Oh yes!
to a
These ones
party
have voice
of some
acting.
kind.
From Bangar. Mine was a summons. Real official. Been ages since the last gathering of the legions. And that one, pretty bold, even by his standards. But I don't have much of a choice. When your imperator says jump...
You ask how high.
Right. If this one's as rough as the last, they could use a hand keeping a lid on things.
Well, I'm in.
Great. Meet you at the Black Citadel. We'll catch our ride there.
Black Citadel. So I'll read through this letter. It's from Ruinbringer, Bangar Ruinbringer, the Imperator of the Blood Legion. And I guess to recap what happened in Path of Fire, we defeated Kralkatorrik. I guess it's not Path of Fire, it's Season 4 that we defeated Kralkatorrik in. And because we defeated another dragon, everyone's happy. And Bangar here wants to celebrate. So he's invited us to his little party. Commander? First, sincerest congratulations on bringing down Kralkatorrik. 3 other dragons and a god. Very impressive. That merit contemplation. So this character herself haven't actually defeated Kralkatorrik yet. Nor does she have defeated a god in Path of Fire. But let's pretend we have. He doesn't know. What he doesn't know doesn't hurt him. Which brings me to my second point. Tyria is changing. I find myself wondering about the shape of this new world and what the future holds for the Char. So I've invited my fellow Imperators, along with their best and brightest, to our homelands for a grand convocation. A celebration of who the Char are and who we might become. I've been brokered a ceasefire with remnants of flame. Believe it or not. I've even brokered a ceasefire with remnants of flame, believe it or not. So Flame Legion was there was the leader of Flame Legion was this Char named Balefire. I don't remember his full name, but he was part of the story in this dungeon right here, where we go into the Flame Citadel, the Citadel of Flame, and we kill him. He was trying to become a god by invoking fire magic in some way. So in this context, Char has never really liked the Flame Legion because they're super sexist and stuff like that. But Bangar was able to broker a ceasefire. I've also extended an invitation of some of our allies, and it should come as no surprise that you and your guild are at the top of that list. It would be my privilege to host a champion of your renown. After all, who else can say they have an elder dragon at their command? I look forward to meeting you in the flesh. You'll find a chopper waiting in the Black Citadel. Yours sincerely, Bangar Ruinbringer, Imperator, Blood Legion. So I would like to mention that I've actually played through the prologue. Well, I played through Icebrood Saga up to whatever we have right now with my other character, Crazy Ewok. So I kind of know the story beats, but I haven't revisited it, so I most likely am forgetting a lot. And it would be nice to play through it again. So let's make our way to the Black Citadel. Is it right here? So the reason why I chose my Norn to play this part through is mostly because this is all kind of happening in the Char and Norn area, and I was curious to see what kind of specific voice lines or dialogue that a Norn character would have compared to this compared to my guardian, who's an Asuran.
And Commander,
This is all of us? Bangar invited the whole pact, didn't he?
Kaz and Jory are on the way. Otherwise,
Tiny's working on her treatise, The Elder Dragons Reconsidered. She insisted I should go live a little. To be clear, I'm attending only for the chance to study the local fauna. I will not be participating in any revelry.
hey, my invite promised a party so legendary we'd be remembered in song without even having
Where'd you
to
come from?
die.
How do you say no to that?
Kaz, Jory.
Long time no see, Commander. Thought you might turn up.
We
This
heard
person
Imperator
here
Ruinbringer offered
kinda
amnesty
ruining
to
the
the
mood.
Flame Legion. I wanted to see it with my own eyes.
Who doesn't like a goodwill mission?
And let's get going. We won't want to miss whatever kickoff spectacle the old man's got planned.
Board my flight. Yes.
Tribune Brimstone. You and your guests are to wait here for your escort. Orders from Tribune Stoneglow.
Who's our escort?
Tribune Stoneglow.
Oh,
Brimstone.
surprised?
No, I'm the one who told him to invite you. But what are you thinking, bringing that creature here with you?
You mean Bram?
The Elder Dragon. One of our scouts spotted it doing something to the old brand scars just south of here. What are its orders?
Aurene doesn't take orders from us. As for the brand scars, we believe she's purifying them, for lack of a better word.
The process is entirely benevolent.
Bottom line, there's nothing to worry about. You got my word on that, Kree.
We'll table it for now. Come on, you're late for the opening ceremony, and Bangar won't start without you.
I could use a drink. Catch up later.
You're gonna miss the start of the party.
Yes, I am. Blood, teeth, guts. Very Char. Or so I've heard.
I think I'm going to go track down my research crew, make sure they're properly oriented.
Talk to Krisha Stoneglow, or follow Krisha to the opening ceremony. We're also big, 2 Norns and
I
2
take it
Chars.
things are a little tense around here.
If by tense you mean balanced on the head of a pin, I'm up to my horns in imperators, refugees, cubs, your people, 4 legions.
Sounds more like a political summit than a celebration.
That's by design. Not that killing Kralkatorrik isn't a pretty damn good reason to celebrate.
So, we kinda blew through introductions back there.
Bram Arison of Kragstead and the Pact Commander. I've got dossiers on all of you.
And this is Tribune Krisha Stoneglow, Bangar's head of security. We're,
Old friends.
very.
It's kind of annoying that you run faster than them, but I kind of understand why they do that, so you can catch up to them if you're like busy, distracted by something back here. But I keep walking up to them and then having to stop, and then walking up to them and having to stop.
So,
By Raven,
how was he?
there's no end to Tyrion.
Bangar's still Bangar, for whatever that's worth to you.
Wasn't talking about Bangar.
Oh. Well, you'll see for yourself. These are the strongest and bravest of all the legions. The very best of us.
Slain too, huh? Bangar's letter took all the credit for that. But I recognize your handiwork when I see it.
Follow me. We have reserved seats. He won't want you to miss anything.
Accidentally pressed that button there. Oops.
Our honored guests have finally arrived.
Can I actually sit on this?
Here we go.
This chair's so big even for my norms. Oh, they're taking control of my camera.
Let Tyria hear you. Yes, an enemy of the Jar is dead. Let the world feel our vicious joy. Welcome to the Blood Legion homelands. Welcome to this historic celebration. I've brought you all together. Blood. Ash. Even flame. Now that they finally come to their senses.
Even flame, boo.
Because we are Jar first. And there is no greater force than our combined ranks. I've led generations into bloody battle, but I've never seen such fearsome promise as I do now. Today, if I weren't Bangar Ruinbringer, I would tremble. It's time to celebrate our ferocity, our fury, and the future we'll carve out. Together. Today, we are thirsty! Was that one of mine? Interrupt me again, and I'll have you killed. And what's a celebration without a little bloodshed? Behold, bastard offspring of Crown Katoric. Here to slay the beast in gladiatorial combat.
But there's our boy.
Sanctuary. One of Blood Legion's best and brightest. Royland Steelcatcher. It's... Oh, he got big.
Cubs do that, especially when you're not watching.
Ryland is their son.
Yeah, I know him. He's... Who's ready for some violence?
What is that, Devour?
Oh, I guess you're not supposed to know. Spoilers!
Not much of a challenge.
It's not about challenge. It's about catharsis. He's good, isn't he?
He's not bad. Outstanding, Steelcatcher. Will you earn that promotion? The stain of Crown Katoric is wiped from Tyria forever. Never again will... Okay, what the hell is that?
It's a big boy.
You ain't done yet, kiddo.
Ooh, now that's a challenge for a couple Jar.
Maybe even a bit too much.
You're right, but we can't upend the ceremony. We need the harpoons. We'll tie the creature down and let Ryland finish the job.
On it.
it.
Assist only, Ritlock.
Come on, get on those harpoons.
Alright, I guess it's time for us to do something here. We've just been listening to them talk. Uh-oh. Oof.
Take it off. Like breaking glass.
Oh, he faked me out. So I'm using daggers, which is a spellbreaker weapon, like double daggers. I never actually played spellbreaker all that much, so that's why I decided to use the spellbreaker, just so I can experience spellbreaker at the same time. Oh, I'm not supposed to fight him. Oops.
Might makes me right.
Oh yes, this full counter is super satisfying. It's like she would get into a blocking mode, and if anyone hits her at the time, then she like explodes over everyone, and it's just so satisfying with the animation and everything. So the auto attack gives me might and does extra damage on no foes and no boons, I think. No, actually no. It just does more damage when you critical hit. This is a leap that also puts slow, so it's like stereotypical, like a typical melee weapon for warriors. They usually have a way to snare or immobilize someone, so you can actually like catch up to them.
Get in there, Blood. Lock it down.
It's also a movement ability. It's also leaps. This one is CC. You just daze, and if the person you hit is using a skill, it's dazed for more.
How's that for spectacle, friends? Little surprise from the Pact Commander and yours truly to kick off the celebrations. Let's hear it
Malice,
for those fireworks.
Ash Legion,
Big thanks to
Smolder, Iron Legion, Blood Legion. I guess he's Blood Legion. And then Ephron is like right there. Who is the new Fire Legion.
Wasn't expecting that. Don't think he was either. We'd better check in with Krisha.
Maybe I shouldn't be talking over their dialogue. I'll make more of an effort to pay attention and not do that.
You know, Champion, when I invited you here, I figured you'd come armed, as befits a military leader. Didn't think you'd point your heaviest artillery at us, though. Not very politic, is it?
Aurine's not a weapon. She's taken a personal interest in repairing Kralkatorrik's damage.
Your apology did you some work. Commander doesn't have anything to apologize for. Aurine does what she wants. Ritlock. Still talking out of turn, huh? Sir. Sure was a sight, I'll give you that. I can appreciate why you'd keep it around.
Her.
Her? Ritlock, we'll talk later. Just the two of us. Try not to embarrass me out there.
Bye bye. We'll see you later, Bangar.
Dragons. We've all lost people. Some of us, entire warbands. He's on edge. We're all on edge. 1,000 well-armed warriors with short tempers on edge.
She was trying to help.
Whether or not your dragon follows orders, you're still her representative here, Commander.
Char have never not had enemies. With Kralkatorrik gone.
The best thing you can do is be seen. Show the legions you're not a threat.
I will.
I'll make the rounds too. See what I can do.
Guess we can talk to some people.
I hate begging for their table scraps. What do you expect? At least Bangar believes us when we say we want peace. To give us refuge? Sure. And the price he demanded was only our cubs. Better they be Blood Legion and alive, than Flame Legion and dead.
So I guess the Flame Legion, they kind of have a different family structure than the rest of the Char. The rest of the Char, they don't take care of their kids because they're all like, they love war and stuff. So they give like their cubs to a Ferrar, I think it's called, where it's kind of like a daycare, and the kids are trained by the Ferrar instead before they find their own like war band to start. So like all the kids kind of like hang out. It's like if you were to go to boarding school or something.
So, what's the game? What are we after?
Secrets, of course. Rules are no torture, no murder, no monetary compensation.
Deal. Double points for Flame.
I think there's one part in the new map where you see like, I don't know, like a Blood Legion or something playing like a card game with an Ash Legion, and behind the Blood Legion has like, there's like a Ash Legion like cloaked. So that the Ash Legion are like cheating. Maybe if I see that, I'll point it out in a future video.
Elder Dragon terrorizing us. Ruinbringer said it was part of the show. Didn't feel like it. Felt like death swooping down from above.
They used that one to kill Prout the Torque. What'll they use it on next?
Whatever or whoever they want. What's gonna stop them?
So there's the Char commenting on what happened, trying to give you a feel of what's going on.
There's a ceasefire here. Nobody's gonna attack us straight out.
I'd like a little extra fun, the after dark variety. You can tell a lot about what someone's into by the weapons they carry.
Nice axe.
That's like Bram's voice.
A fitting reward.
Oh yeah, it's a new day now, so that's why I had that daily chest.
Oh, hey, Commander. Ritlock. Hell of a fight, right? You gotta meet this guy.
Yeah. Good job, kid. You might want to watch how you drop your left, though. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Ryland promised to show me around this shindig. We're going drinking. Wanna come?
Maybe later, Bram. First, I need to smooth some ruffled fur.
You're such a diplomat.
You're here as a member of Dragon's Watch, too. Don't forget it.
Oh, right.
A fitting reward.
So yeah, that's that. Can we talk to them? Do they have any dialogue?
Yes.
Can look how much taller Bram is compared to me. I guess when I made this character a long time ago, I didn't play with the height all that much, and maybe the default was like the shortest. So she's like a really tall human instead of a really short Norn. Alright. Now we're in Grothmar Valley. Rebels and Rivals.
Your orders for this celebration. Hone your skills. Meet and mingle. Learn from each other. After all, Warband above self. Legion above Warband. Char above Legion. Char above all.
I think that's part of the story, so that's why I didn't want to interrupt it. Ease any anxieties about Oreen. Participate in events to reassure legions about your presence. So yeah, this is the prologue. So it's just a lot of dialogue and introducing of characters and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna end this episode here. Seems like a good spot to end. One of the things I want to do for these videos is not make them as long. The Jormag Rising videos I made were around like 35 to 40 minutes, and I don't think people like sitting through something like that. Or maybe my channel just doesn't have a lot of traffic through it, but I think for myself it'll be easier to manage shorter videos too anyway. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.